A lot of what Sweet Livity aims to do is to support the well-being of people doing good work in the world, whether that's individuals, for example, parents raising children, whether that's a group like a social justice organization or a school, or if it's a community working to improve housing conditions for the people that live there. For Sweet Livity, there's two ways that we'll work with folks. One is through our consultant advisory network, and the other is through our wellness retreat. The wellness retreats are more customized individual programs that are customized based on an individual or organization's needs and interests. So a wellness retreat can focus on one or more aspects of health: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, social, environmental, economic. And a retreat can be offered anywhere. It could be offered at the workplace, it could be offered at a person's home, it could be offered at a designated location in your community. But the thing about the wellness retreats is it takes what we offer through the strategic consultant advisory services a little deeper, because it's a more intense program of healing. When we do wellness retreats for individual, that is very specifically working on maximizing that person's well-being by focusing on the areas where they feel they would like the most support at the current moment. The consultant advisory services are services that people might say, they want you to come in for a day or part of a day or over a period of time. So through the Consultant Advisors Network, Sweet Livity is able to provide strategic consultant services that will help individuals and organizations have more powerful impact in the world. And when I talk about having more powerful impact in the world, I mean getting the results that you want in a shorter amount of time. For the consultant advisory services, there's a menu of options that individuals or groups could choose. The first is team and community building. That is looking at helping a team or an organization work in more healthy ways, where as a result of the work we do with that team or group, there's more trust, more effective collaboration, and they're having more impact in their results in a shorter amount of time. So that's team and community building. There's also strategic planning and strategic conversations. A lot of time in the work that you do in the world, you really need to think about how to be as strategic as possible. And so using health and wellness tools with strategic planning or strategic conversations, we're working with individuals and groups to stimulate more strategic thinking and problem solving and resource leveraging. Often with the work that you do, you need to figure out how to adapt it for the particular environment in which it's going to be used, or for a particular group of people who you're hoping will benefit. And so a lot of the strategic planning, strategic conversations work is lending itself towards helping people be optimally effective in different cultural contexts. Then we also offer a third option, which is wellness seminar. This will be online and in-person group workshops on various topics. An example of a topic that a group might ask us to come and present on would be effective communication and conflict resolution, or playful tools to reduce stress when you're short on time. So we customize the seminars based on the particular learning interests and goals of the organization or team. The fourth option is healing and reconciliation services. And so this is really about helping groups and communities resolve conflicts, repair relationships, and build trusting partnerships that are diverse and collaborative. So a fifth menu option under strategic consultant advisory services is coaching. And we provide individual coaching and whole systems coaching. The focus of Sweet Livity coaching is to support people to be optimally healthy in the way that they work and to be able to sustain healthy practices over the long haul. We might work with an individual who is raising a family or could be a leader in the community who wants to look at how to optimally do their work in a way or raise their family in a way where they're meeting the goals that they have for their family or the work that they have that they're doing in the community, but they're also healthy in the way that they do that. The other thing is, when you think about coaching for organizations, this is looking at the system within which people within the organization work. So it's looking at organizational culture, and it's looking at your practices and your policies, and whether or not there's any adaptations that you can make to optimally maximize what is the greatest resource in an organization, which is the people. A lot of the whole systems coaching that we do would probably benefit communities where they're really trying to figure out the best way to maximize all the wonderful resources of people and talent in that community, and trying to figure out how more strategically to work together and move forward together. And when they run into conflict with one another, how do you work through those conflicts so that you keep doing the work at the same time you're continuing to build stronger relationships with one another? So I think a lot of what it is helping people figure out how to create wellness in the moment right where they are.